She's one of the biggest proponents of the MG squad, and just like I said, a two-tile unit that gets set up this early is going to be obnoxious to deal with.
Exactly, and with the War Dogs, the low-cost unit up, they can just set up right there. The question is, what is going to come out next? Jade Zion, no Harvester on the map, but Iraqi has one of his own. Now he sends out the Venom. Let's see how this is going to play out.
This is the direct counter to the MG squad. The Venom is going to prove a very big issue for Jade. She delayed her Harvester to get this set up, and Iraqi already going in, Iraqi.
Iraqi, super nice plays. You see, all units converge at the same time. Shake it off! Iraqi Zoro with a clean taker. I mean, this guy's timing is absolutely nuts.
Look at him go for the Harvester now as well. Absolutely no fear. He's going to use that pressure from the first missile and the Oksana boost on the Banshee to get some pressure down. Iraqi might even get the Harvester.
Iraqi Zoro, he's going to get it. That Banshee, one more shot. Harvester's down. And Iraqi Zoro really taking advantage here.
Yeah, that's a very risky strategy from Jade, but here comes the Giga Cannon. Has Iraqi got the... Oh, he's got the boost on it. He's got the boost.
Got it set up, bouncing through 1, 2 units. Oh my goodness gracious.
I think Jade's in a rough position here. Iraqi's got a two-tile Giga Cannon set up. He's got the protection coming through and also has those Venoms to deal with the MG squad. I think Jade is just too far behind in Tiberium at this point, and Iraqi looks like he's taking this first missile and the second missile too.
Looking for the second strike in the first victory in the second semi-final series. He's got the block off on the middle platform. Iraqi Zoro has to hold it. 10 more seconds. Can he do so? Jade Zion can't get control. And Iraqi Zoro will be taking victory here in the first game of their semi-finals.
That was clinical from Iraqi Zoro. Absolutely. I mean, what Jade ran with is a risky strategy. She went for the MG squad opening. So the MG squad is super good if it doesn't have a direct counter, but Iraqi has built a Venom into his deck. He knew exactly how to deal with the MG squad, sent the Venom over, and once that Venom got the kill on the MG squad, it was just so late for Jade to get a Harvester out. She was so far behind in Tiberium income. The first missile went Iraqi's way. There was no coming back from that point.
No, there really wasn't. And I think Iraqi did one of the most interesting and most efficient things that we've seen from these top players, but some just don't do it. You saw you had 3 units kind of sitting around the edge of the platform. They all converge at once, right? So one of them takes damage, but you're not trading equally. He just swarms his opponent.
So the Giga Cannon has quickly risen to popularity among top players because it's very good with Oksana. When you buff the Giga Cannon, its damage ramps up really quickly, and it makes it very, very powerful. And like I said, open water, if you can get set up with a powerful two-tile range unit, you have complete dominance over almost every part of that map. And Iraqi did that very quickly with the Giga Cannon. We've got a replay to show you from that game, so let's take a quick look at some of the highlights. That's that Giga Cannon setup like we were talking about. He buffs it with Oksana straight onto the Pitbull, his biggest threat. And at that point, I don't think there was any way that Jade gets back into this game. The Venom comes through onto the MG squad, and honestly, Jade just didn't have the resources to deal with it.
I mean, you know, we talked about it before, but like your commander actually plays such a large role in what you're able to achieve. You have your player skill, you have your units, their decks, but the commander is such a big factor.
All right, we have Dan standing by with Gasti and Nibilu to talk about that game a little more. Take it away.
I mean, Iraqi Zoro maybe wasn't top of the leaderboards coming into this competition, but he had the experience of playing on stage. I mean, was it just a case of he wasn't nervous, or do you think maybe he had a great strategy coming into this one?
I think it's a combination of both, but I think not being nervous plays a huge part. Jade was playing a zero Harvester deck. The War Dog MG squad deck usually has zero Harvester, implies really heavy pressure, but then she built a Harvester instead of the Pitbull early, and she could just never recover from the tempo loss. I think that's the kind of thing that Iraqi Zoro is not making those kind of mistakes because he's so used to playing on stage.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Iraqi Zoro, cool as a cucumber that entire game. Nothing shook him. But Jade, she did make that one mistake in the beginning. I think going a Pitbull during that for the Venom might have been a little better, but, you know, nerves get to people sometimes, so we'll see how game 2 goes.
What do we need to see different from Jade in this next game then? Because obviously the Giga Cannon being set up, you don't want to see that happen. Can she stop it in any way?
I think she can. So Jade is really known for running GDI Air. I'm a little surprised that deck didn't really have any other than the emergency talent. I think if she goes to her bread and butter with the Orca, she stands a really good chance because usually multi-range units, like Alex was saying earlier, don't typically shoot up. They can't shoot air, so that might actually really turn the tide for her.
Yeah, I agree. She's also known for just doing unexpected decks. Like the Zero Harvester War Dog MG deck is a deck I didn't think we were going to see in this tournament. So her bringing out something equally unexpected, but something that's also good against the Giga Cannon deck, which I think we'll see Iraqi Zoro play again, and she could take it.
Yep.
And do you think, maybe a little bit early to ask you this, but do you think either of these players could take on Alicia Destiny, or is Alicia Destiny just too far up there?
Oh man, that's the question, isn't it? We'll see. I think Alicia is going to be the player to beat for sure, and I don't know. My money is on Alicia, honestly. She's just so incredible micro, but I would love to see somebody challenge her dominance.
Yeah, Alicia definitely, the favorite coming in, I think. Honestly, though, both of these are really great players, both Jade Zion and Iraqi Zoro. I think if either of them face up against her, it will still be pretty close matches. I would give Jade maybe slightly of an edge just because she has that creativity. She comes in with really unexpected decks you never see on ladder, so the chance of her pulling out something totally new and just surprising Alicia is a little higher.
Either way, what happens, I'm just excited because the crowd are loving every moment. Every missile that goes off, every harvester that's destroyed, there's a cheer from these guys. Scoundrel, Humanist, let's go back to you.
Alright, that was clinical from Iraqi, but again, there wasn't really anything in the game to counter the Giga Cannon. We're jumping in once more. And it looks like we are on the same map again. Open water selected for the second time. Oh.
Well, this is going to be interesting. We're going to see how it plays out. Both sides going with the Harvester to start things off, so Jade Zion a bit of a remix.
Oh, this is an MG squad again, but this is a less risky MG squad from Jade Zion because she has gone for a defensive one after a Harvester.
With the Flame Troopers pushing forward, Iraqi Zoro knows exactly what he wants to do. You want to be aggressive on this map. You want to get control over the middle platform, and he has done so incredibly early.
So Jade actually running the deck that has got a lot of air in it this time. She is known for GDI Air. She runs the Orca, which is what a lot of people consider a pretty poor unit in a lot of her circumstances. Oh, using the talent to zone the Flame Troopers away for a micro move up of the MG squad. I love this from Jade Zion. Really calculated play this time round.
Really nice, but the Laser Squad does melt a Dom, meaning that the Venom will move around the map, trying to get in position, maybe contest the backside. It looks like the Talon's doing more work though right now though. Jay Zion taking control, 1 minute in. Iraqi Zoro trying to contest, moving in with his Flame Troopers, but they're getting melted down. Look at that perfect turret placement, using the Lieutenant Strong Arm Commander here to max effect. They're just throwing units at this middle platform. This one's about to launch. Who will get this scoundrel? Iraqi Zoro currently has it. He's in. He's out. He's supposed to go up his actions. They're moving in with the laser squad. Will they get the launch? No. More air units coming in here. Can they get down? Iraqi Zoro melting down on the right side of the platform. They're just throwing units at this middle platform.
Oh my word, they're trying to contest life right and center. Iraqi's got it for the moment.
Will he be able to hold on to it? Talon moves on. He's got the left as well. Iraqi, sneaky little dog.
Oh, the MG squad coming out once more, but Iraqi trying to use that Venom to put pressure on it. He gets it before they set up. That is 30 Tiberium down the drain, and now Iraqi trying to turn the crank. He's microing those attack bikes round the Harvester. I don't know if Jade can even defend.
No, it feels like it's just too much to deal with. Some units are great on the move, some have to set up, and Iraqi Zoro took advantage of that.
Alright, thing is resetting just a little bit now. Iraqi's got to gain control. He hasn't got the chance to get the Giga Cannon out right now because there's been so much pressure from Jade. But that micro from the attack bikes has been dealing with these Talons. Iraqi is in control of this center platform, and he's looking to move those Flame Troopers up as well.
I love how he's using the Xana buff as well at perfect times to boost his units into position. Look at attack bikes boosted around the top, trying to get onto the left platform. He knows that this missile's going to go very fast here. Whoever can get control over this most likely is going to continue to push forward and take this one home. Iraqi Zoro seconds away from claiming victory in game 2 here. Iraqi Zoro gets the launch and takes the clean to
Iraqi Zoro representing Southeast Asia. Absolutely clinical from this guy. The guy
How about that?
no one had heard of coming into this competition in the CNC Rivals community, was doing scrims in his alliance over and over again. and he manages to take the victory versus Jade there, and that sets up an interesting final now. Iraqi Zoro matching up against Alicia to take that victory for either the Americas or Southeast Asia.
I mean, my heart's gonna break either way. I was going for Alicia Destiny because I want the Americas to win at the same time. I love Iraqi Zoro, and I'd love to see him take the victory as well. But honestly, this one could go either way.
We got some replays of that game. Just have a little look. But Iraqi never even got the Giga Cannon out. He was just dealing with that GDI air. Had a really good micro with his attack bikes. Especially, I love this. After the first missile, straight on putting pressure onto Jade Zion's economy. Takes out that harvester, and Jade is going to be starved of Tiberium.
With that Oxana buff, once again, maximum effect here, utilizing the buff on his Banshee, but not even needed. Iraqi Zoro in complete control.
She never got air dominance out. You need that hammerhead to back up the rest of your air units, but it's such an expensive unit that you need to invest 100 Tiberium just to get it on the field, and Iraqi put so much pressure on, constantly charging that missile, that she never actually got that money to spend. On the same instance, she kept the pressure back that Iraqi never got to spend 80 on the Giga Cannon.
Well, it worked out for Iraqi Zoro pretty well, but I know the feels. I know the feels of just drowning on the map, and you're like, come on, just let me get my tech units out. But definitely Iraqi did great there.
Two micro kings and queens going up against each other in the finals, though, because Iraqi's micro was